Greetings, goths, punks, metalheads, herberts, herbetters, Martians and subterranean folk and cosmic groovers. How are you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Well, today's going to be a woodland walk because I do love my woodland walks, and it's been a while since I've been in the woods, so I want to recharge a bit. And I'm going to bring you guys with me, so should we get going? Yeah! So the place where I am today, it's in Mottram in Longdendale. And it's a place called Hurst Clough near Broadbottom. Now, you might think that's an unusual word, clough. Well, the actual meaning of it comes from Old English, which is a very old archaic form of English. And clough means a steep valley or steep ravine. And sometimes you get the name Clough, like Brian Clough, and that would have meant someone who lives in a steep valley or ravine. So there you go. So walking up here today, I walked up here from the Wagon and Horses, and there's some nice little villages and nice little things to see. So I filmed a little bit of that, so I'll just show you now. Got to love these old road signs. Pretty rare nowadays in this part of the country, but I love them. Lowry, the artist. This is where we are. Mottram in Longdendale. Lawrence Stephen Lowry, R.A. RPA, 1887 to 1876, lived at the Elms, Stalybridge Road, Mottram, for the last 28 years of his life. So this here is the house where Lowry lived. There's the blue plaque. Interesting fact, when Lowry lived in Manchester before he moved here, I was born on the same street as him as a baby. That he used to live as a child, but I didn't live there for long. My family moved because the houses were in very bad condition back then. Look at this old police station here. Police patroller, it says. We've got an old fountain here outside the police station. There's information on there. Pause it if you want to read it. So I'm just trying out my new hat today. The Goth Cowboy Returns. But it's not that hot today, but I wanted to try it and see if it fits me okay and everything, because hats like these, you know, or similar hats with a wide brim, they're really handy for heat waves and hot weather, especially if you're walking in exposed areas like on top of the moors like I do sometimes. So yeah, we'll give it a trial today. So it's a really old bit of woodland, this is. It was once part of the Great Longdendale Forest, and today it's much smaller, but there's not actually that many woodland places near me. There's a few, and this is one of them, you know, that's a reasonable size. I mean, you know, originally when it was the Forest of Longdendale, it would have been huge, but it's still enjoyable as it is today. And like I said, there's not many wooded areas. It's mainly hills and moors where I live. So there's lots of routes through these woods, and just looking through here looks interesting. I'm gonna have a walk down this way. I'm just having a general wander today and soaking up the green woodland vibes. So sadly there is a bit of littering here. I must say there's a bin bag up there, so someone's been clearing up a bit, but as long as that bin bag goes and gets emptied, it'd be okay. But if you have a look down there, sadly someone's been having fires. And over here as well, which isn't great, because if it catches fire to the woodland, you know, like I say, there's not much woodland round there. So, and of course you've got the burnt out motorcycle, which is, you know, sadly you get them dumped in these sort of places because they're out of the way. Sign of the times. So back onto the main walk again now, and it's amazing how quickly you can get into, you know, proper green areas. I'm sort of surrounded totally by trees at the moment, and it's really nice. And I find woodland, for me, is very uplifting and very good for the soul, and very good for calming anxiety or uplifting your mood if you're depressed. So, you know, it's great for that. So I'll just turn the camera forward for a while so we can walk through a bit of this woodland together. But I really like that it's an ancient wood. There's something really cool and a really nice vibe about ancient woods. Now you do get a few grassy glades in this woodland, which is nice. Wouldn't this be a nice area if the local authorities let people camp here, you know, for a small fee or something, and, you know, had someone to tidy up and, you know, make sure everyone used the site properly. Right, I'm just getting near the clough now, or the steep ravine through the middle of this woodland where it gets its name. I love little features like this, what you get in woodland. So you can really see how the place gets its name now. You can look at the steep sides of the ravine. And if we pan round here, you can see the stream going through at the bottom. Right, so we're going to be going on some steps down now to the bottom of the ravine, I imagine. So I'm really enjoying this walk so far. I really enjoy woodland, and this little bit of woodland is quite a magical place to me. And I'm going to explore more along the valley bottom now, so let's get going. Interesting there how the stream's coming over the bedrock. Quite murky today, the water, because there's been a bit of rain, well, quite a bit recently. But I imagine it's a lot clearer in the summer. Nice little chill out spot here in the middle of the woods, so I think I'm going to go here, sit down for a while. I've actually sat and chilled here before, so I know this place. So today for a drink I'm on a white grape and blackberry sparkling spring water. I mean, I get a bit bored of plain water. I'll drink it from thirsty, but why not have something that you like? These new eco tops aren't great. I mean, they're supposed to keep the top with the bottle together, but it can be quite awkward to drink with them sometimes unless you really flatten it down a few times. Sort of train the plastic to stay out the way. I mean, everyone does the bit, don't they? And then, like, you're watching half the world's blowing each other up. How much damage is that doing to the environment? Anyway, so on the walk today, it is a lovely green space and lovely woodlands. Sadly, I have noticed a bit of litter today, and the litter I'm seeing today, it's not like casual stuff like people dropping crisp packets. It's like stuff that looks fly tipped at the stream further down at some point, probably in a area where it's going through housing, and it's like stuff that people have deliberately fly tipped, like bin bags and stuff like that with stuff in it. I mean, I've picked up a little bit, but there's only so much I can take out. But I imagine they do have community cleanups in this area every now and again. Most places do. I volunteered on those in different areas in the past, and you know, it's quite a rewarding thing to do, is voluntary cleanups. And it aligns with my green goth sensibilities. Green goth because I'm into green spaces. I love wildlife and nature. And green goth because I love the old ways, the pagan ways, the natural ways, herbalism, things like that. So yeah, and I think, you know, if we enjoy green spaces, we are guardians of the green spaces as well, if we want to be. And I think everyone should try and do a little bit, even if it's, you know, picking up one packet of litter, you know, every time you go out. So this is actually the only bit of dry weather we've had this week. So, you know, I had to get out and seize the opportunity for a few hours. So how are all you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well. I know some of you will be going through difficulties at the moment, whether it's stress, anxiety, or depression or low mood. And, you know, I encourage you, if you can get to a green space near you, just try and get out for a little walk. It doesn't have to be a massive walk, and, you know, it'll just help a little bit, or maybe take the edge off it a little bit. So even that is worth doing. And, you know, I hope if you are going through difficult times, I hope it improves soon. So I've gone back up a little bit, and it's a really nice section of woodland here. It's quite a Jurassic looking part, like all the ivy going up the trees. So another thing I like about this area is there's a wealth of rich folklore. There's a tale of a werewolf of Longdendale Forest, which is this area. I've actually covered that in another video. And there's talk of witches in the area in that tale. And in another tale, Gallows Clough, a place where they used to hang criminals in medieval times. There's talk of witches up there as well. So there's a lot of witchcraft in the area, and tales of werewolves, not just here, but also in other places close by. So it's quite an interesting place. So big thank you to all my recent subscribers. Cheers, guys. You guys rock. And for all my subscribers who've been with me for a while now, thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate having you guys around. So there's a little bench here, so I might as well make the most of it today whilst I'm here in this woodland, and I think I'll sit here and do a bit of forest bathing and chill out for a while before I head back. So I suffer with an anxiety disorder and depression. Now, one thing that I've learned that's really helped with some healing is be kind to other people. And if you're kind to other people, it's easier to be kind to yourself because you're used to it. If you're harsh with other people and unkind to other people, then it's highly likely that you're going to be unkind to yourself as well. So I found that an important one in my healing. And as default, I try and be kind wherever I can. Obviously, I'm human. I don't achieve 100% all the time. And, you know, I fail like everyone else does sometimes. But I do try to be kind when I can to other people. I think, you know, it's an important thing to rule that if you're kind to other people, it will be a lot easier to be kind to yourself. And sometimes in life, you go through phases where people aren't kind to you, or maybe nobody's kind to you, or not many people. So in those occasions, it's doubly important to be kind to yourself. So I hope you enjoyed coming on this little adventure with me today into the woodlands. If you did enjoy it, please give us a like and a subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. And until the next video, don't forget, be different, stay weird, and stay free. Bye now.